Hello, my name is Akbar. I identify myself as a spatial and social designer and also a urban practitioner who works with the informal sector. I have completed my Bachelor of Design in Public Space Design from Srishti Institute of Art, Design and Technology. And I was also an urban fellow at Indian Institute for Human Settlements. Currently, I'm working with Hasirudala as a director for program design and also initiative head for Hasirumane, which is a housing vertical. And my work enables me to engage with various stakeholders with diverse approaches to affect and create change for the waste picker and their communities. We generally think about switching to renewable energy, such as using solar power or buying electrical vehicles to address climate change and mitigation and reduce carbon footprints also. So, but organic and inorganic waste that we produce is also a huge contributor to global green gas house emissions. So in this entire process, marginalized section who are more vulnerable to climate change as they lack resources and support to cope with it. So over the past 10 years, Hasirudala acted as a bridge between all the stakeholders, bringing change in the lives of waste picker in the informal waste economy based on solidarity and trying to ensure life with the dignity. So our work with waste pickers involve addressing climate change mitigation and adaptation. For example, our livelihood initiative integrates waste picker into solid waste management, where they involved in door-to-door collection of dry waste, and they also manage dry waste collection centers, which are decentralized inorganic waste management aggregation centers. Later, whatever they kind of collected and segregated, the valuable recycle waste, which is sent to recycling. While waste pickers have been working on climate change mitigation for years, their livelihood and living situation has been adversely impacted by climate change. So they historically live in a informal settlements of the city in a poor housing conditions. So one of the component of our housing initiative addresses climate change adaptation, where we are working on addressing the heat stress and the flooding issues in the informal settlements. So far, around 50 waste pickers has been turned into entrepreneurs, where they kind of managing dry waste collection centers and be part of a larger solid waste management system across Bangalore. And dry waste collection centers, which are associated with Hasirullah so far, has recycled 32,000 tons of non-organic waste, and 1,200 tons of non-recyclable waste is sent to co-processing. And contribution to solid waste management of the city. So we have introduced 2 bin and 1 bag system, where we kind of like experimented this system in 1,000 households with the organization, and now it's a city level rule. So all the household which kind of segregate waste, which has to follow 2 bin 1 bag format. So 1 bin is for dry waste, 1 bin is for wet waste, and the 1 bag is for reject waste. So that's how the segregation process kind of works in Bangalore. And through our climate change adaptation work under housing initiative, we aim to experiment and create examples which can be scaled up. And we intend to use this for our policy advocacy work, where we push for new policy addressing climate change mitigation and adaptation, which will impact the waste pickers, informal sector in general, and the larger environment. So right now, most of the conversation around climate change and the greenhouse gas emissions are focused on macro level and leaves out the micro. So the mitigation and adaptation strategies are not focused at the community and household levels, specifically addressing the informal sector. So it's important that policy and strategies should focus on most vulnerable section of the society and to ensure life with the dignity.